Hello and welcome back to a Training Thursday edition of the Cabral House Call. Today, I'm taking your questions on all things health and fitness, even some supplementation in here. And what I'd like to do is make sure that we keep these questions coming. So I love answering your questions. If you haven't had yours answered yet and you did submit it, it will be coming. Trust me, we are just probably a week or two backlogged in questions, but we will certainly get to yours. Just go to stevencabral.com/Ask Cabral, and it's AskCabral, and that's it. So just go to stevencabral.com/Ask Cabral. It's a completely free service, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you have, anything related to wellness, weight loss, or anti-aging, and of course, we can throw in some mindset and motivation in there as well. All right, so let's get right into it now. We have some great questions today. Looking forward to answering these questions. Jim is up first. Jim is asking, is it okay not to work out all week and then do extra on the weekend? All right. Fun question, only because we have a specific term for this in the health industry, and we call this the weekend warrior program, or just weekend warriors in general. It's people who go Monday through Friday not exercising and then basically just blow it out on the weekend. They do like 2 hours or 3 hours of exercise, whether it's like, playing squash or tennis or going for runs, and just kind of like overall overdoing it. So what I would say is this: you actually have to be fairly careful doing that, because if you're someone that sits down at a desk, your hamstrings are tightening up, hip flexors are tightening up, poor posture, you have a greater likelihood from not doing anything all week to potentially hurting yourself on the weekend doing that much. So do be careful. If you're going to do all that, no problem, but let's make sure that you do a little better warm-up. Let's make sure that you're maybe doing some jumping jacks, some backwards lunges, some foam rolling. Do some things before your workout so that you're actually prepping your body for good physical activity. What I would also say is, well, you do have to be careful the older you get, that it's a lot of stress on the heart doing that much work all at once and not doing anything, again, being very sedentary Monday through Friday. So if you can, at least get your 10,000 steps in during the week, and then you can do your workouts on the weekend. That's what I would say. Now, the other part to this, I don't know if you're asking this, Jim, but is you cannot make up for a lack of work Monday through Friday by doubling up on the weekend. It doesn't work that way. And here's the reason why. If we're talking about body transformation, we're asking your body to stay metabolically active on a 24-hour-a-day basis. And so if you're not doing anything like exercise, good nutrition, you're walking, all of those specific things, then you are not asking your body to have a high metabolism, right? You're not exercising. If you're not eating well, that's going to hurt as well. And if you're not on your feet, then again, your metabolism is going to get slower, which again makes it a little harder, makes it a little bit worse to do everything on the weekend. So if it's possible, you're like, well, I just can't work out Monday through Friday. I have too much to do, too much going on. Why not do Saturday, Sunday, and then a Wednesday? Could you do that? That only leaves 2 days on Monday, Tuesday off, and then Thursday, Friday. So it's not like you have a 5-day off gap now. You just do one workout on a Wednesday, and then you can kind of bridge that gap. And then maybe eventually Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. That would be fantastic if you could do that. So Jim, hopefully that answers your question. Cinci is up next. Cinci asks, so can I get results in only 2 workouts per week? And my answer would be yes. It's not optimal, but research shows, especially in aging population, that you can get results, and you can actually get fantastic results in 2 workouts per week, given that they are actual weight loss resistance-based workouts. That is going to how you're going to keep your muscles supple, strong, and if you use a nice full range of motion, flexible, really getting the full range of motion out of them. I think that's really, really important. I've quoted him before, but Dr. Wayne Westcott, I've had personal conversations with him, brought him in for different seminars, and what we look at, just again, by aging population, trying to keep muscle on the body, is that 2 workouts a week was exponentially greater than 1 workout per week. So that just means essentially by doing 2 workouts per week, you don't get twice the benefit. You get more like 3 times the benefit. So just make sure they're not back to back. You can do a Monday, Thursday, Monday, Friday, Tuesday, Saturday, something like that, and you can still get results. One little caveat, that you should still be doing your 10,000 steps per day walking. Very, very important. Again, it's only about an hour and a half, just a little bit over that of walking. And that means if you're not on your feet for an hour and a half a day, you're not getting your 10,000 steps, which means that you're really sedentary. It's very important, something to look into, and I'm just going to keep talking about it until everybody does it. All right, next up, Jeb L. Jeb is asking, how long should I take creatine for? Okay, so we had a really popular topic. I never know what's going to be the most popular or not. That's why we just talk about everything. And one of the ones that was popular was on creatine. So I'm not going to go into who should be taking creatine. Please look back in the previous episodes on creatine because I do go into it. I mean, I go into specifically when you should be taking creatine. I believe it was in one of our house calls. So we'll see if we can link that up as well if you didn't get to listen to it. But how long you should take it for? So I answer these questions a lot for health practitioners and for other personal trainers. And what I would like to say to you is this. The best way to maximize it is to use it for about 6 to 10 weeks, just basically like a cycle of creatine. And what you would do is you could either do your loading phase for a week, of course, or you could assume that you're going to get a lot of those same results without the loading phase within about a 30-day period of time, if not by 6 weeks, so 4 weeks to 6 weeks. Keep it going. I like to do it for the 2 months, 8 to 10 weeks. That's what I specifically, because I want to go through at least 2 programs. And our programs that we design are about 4 weeks long. So I want to maximize it through that first 4-week program and then get another one out of it because I'm going to be doing different exercises. And then I'll know at that point my tissue levels have been saturated with creatine, meaning I cannot get any more creatine into my body at a saturation level, a tissue level, so that I know I've pretty much gotten the results that I wanted, and then I can stop. And the way that you could stop is you could just stop cold turkey, or you could do every other day. I just prefer people to stop, look at the gains that they've made, meaning like, let's say you gained 10 pounds using creatine. Again, I understand a lot of it's water weight. And then you kept 4 pounds of that. Well, that's fantastic. I mean, I would consider that huge. You kept 4 pounds of your lean body mass when using creatine, and you lost 6, which might have been from some of the water weight. And again, that's okay as well. Creatine, you understand that you're going to put on water weight. And when you look at it, I always find this funny, but our bodies are 2/3 water essentially. And when you look at your muscles, they're 70+% water. So of course you'd want to put on water weight, right? I mean, that just makes sense. But anyway, that's a different topic. So Jeb, I would shoot for the 8 to 10 week mark. And if you do that, you're going to maximize your results. And then a little follow up to this. You didn't ask it, but I'm going to put it in there anyways. Wait another between 4 and 8 weeks, and then you can start right back on again if you would like it. Typically, people do it around seasons. I'm going to do a whole episode now that I know it's such a hot topic for people on creatine. But what I would say is you're going to use it to the point where you're trying to put on as much size as you can. That's the best time. Or the most gains in terms of performance, like maybe you want to lift more weight, or it even helps aerobically as well. So you can definitely do it with that, with recovery and all of those great things. And then if you want less of the water retention, less of the bloating, you might want to stop right before like the 4th of July in America, or a holiday vacation where you don't want the softness of the muscles. You just want to keep your gains and not look like you're retaining as much water. So I could go on and on about creatine, so I'm going to stop right now, and I'll do a future episode all about the ins and outs of creatine. I've done it numerous times, used it numerous times, and it can work exceptionally well if it's what you're looking for at that time in your life. Thank you again for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I appreciate really all of the views and how well the podcast is growing. It's amazing and fuels me to keep going and doing this each and every day. Thank you again. I'll talk with you soon. As a thank you for tuning in today, I wanted to share with you the number one system my private clients in Boston and now all over the United States are using to lose weight, decrease bloating, improve digestion, eliminate skin issues, and increase their energy all day long. It's called the Cabral Detox, and without going into all the details right now, simply go to drcabraldetox.com and you can find out how my proven, simple 7-day system can help you lose weight and feel great. There's no hype, there's no marketing, and best of all, it's guaranteed or your money back. And as a thank you for being a listener of the Cabral Concept, I'd like to offer you $10 off your next 7, 14, or 21-day Dr. Cabral Detox purchase in the month of March. Simply enter the savings code MARCH10, all in lowercase, one word, when checking out. Thank you again for tuning in, and I look forward to hearing your success story soon.